Okay, good morning, everyone. This is the Pod Management and VOLTHA FCAPS Brigade call for October 28th. This meeting is being recorded. I have started the recording. Please be advised this is a public meeting. We will be posting it to the YouTube channel, so anything you say here will be made public, so please treat the meeting that way. We'll get started with what's on the agenda, which was to discuss work areas. So I think we do have several people out on holiday today. So we're probably going to have a fairly short meeting, and I may postpone some of this discussion for next week when we will have better attendance. So there is a general note about work areas, which was there was a cluster deployment and high availability epic that was listed in our dashboard, but technically that belonged in the stabilization brigade, didn't belong to us. So we've been asked to not take on stories in that epic and to try to focus our work in stories that are listed as part of our brigade. So the primary impact there was stories related to probes, which I believe the people working on those were Rohan and perhaps Divya, who may both be out on holiday today. Oh, I see Julia's joined. So good morning, Julia. Just I was going over work areas, and I don't know if you were made aware, but the cluster deployment and high availability epic has been moved to the stabilization brigade. That was just something Sarov requested on Friday, that we move that epic over there, so that's out of scope for us, in case you were tracking those issues. Okay, moving on from there will be status reports and some JIRA review. So I do have Ashwarya's status, and Ashwarya was working on BAL 3.1 and doing alarms on that. Next up would be Dev Malya. Can you talk about your status, Dev Malya?
Hi, this is Dev. So I was working on VOL 20515.
Dev Malya, you're coming across a little bit quiet. I don't know if that's just my end or your end. Is anyone else having issues hearing Dev Malya?
Yeah.
Yes, he needs to speak a little louder.
Am I audible now?
Barely.
Yeah, a little better, but still a little quiet.
Is it better now?
I
Maybe
think
you need to
that'll.
scream a little bit, but
Yeah, I think I can hear that. But yeah, as loud as you can.
So I sent that event filtering document to you, Scott, if you remember, from VOL 2015. So if you can put that into the shared Google Docs, then everybody can review it, and I hope everybody reviews it.
Okay, great. Yeah, I must have missed the email because I didn't grab the document and move it into shared doc.
Yeah.
Do you want to discuss it this morning, or do you want everyone to take a look at it first and then discuss it next week?
It's a bit long it's a big document, so I want everyone to have a look at it, and if anyone has any questions or queries about it, then we can talk about it.
Okay, great. Yeah, I will make sure that gets moved into the shared folder and made available to the group today, and I will I'll mention on the in our Google group for people to have a look at it, make an announcement on it. But yeah, thank you for getting that documentation together, and we'll all make a pass through reviewing that.
Yeah.
What are you going to be working on in the meantime while we're taking a look at the document?
Can you say that again? I didn't get you.
Is there anything, are you blocked on us reviewing the document first, or are you able to move forward with,
No, actually, if I get a consensus on that one as soon as possible, then I can uh, move into actual implementation. That would be great.
okay, great, yeah, so we will try to make a priority on that.
Yeah, sure.
And if you don't hear back from people in a timely manner, please please let us know to move it along, because yeah, I don't want to leave you blocked on that, waiting for
Yeah,
responses.
so I think the most important thing is that we first of all agree on the proto message. That would be like the first work item. If we agree on that one, then we can have a solid foundation to go ahead.
Okay, great. Yeah, I'll take a look at the doc today.
Yeah, sure.
Anything else, Devmalya? Thank you for that update.
No, not really.
Next up would be Dilip. Dilip, I see you've submitted a document and we've got it moved into
Share folder.
the folder.
Yeah. I want people, this is more like a system test for the device management. So, we are implementing these APIs as we speak. So this is more like a heads up kind of a work which is done for the team to take a look at the test document and provide, your input to see that it covers all the required, functionalities to verify the APIs. So I will leave it open for the team to provide feedback.
Yeah, I gave it a brief look myself. It looks very thorough and it looks to cover the breadth of the functionality well. So I think it's in pretty good shape. But yeah, we will make sure that everyone else gets a reminder to have a look as well.
Okay, sure. While that's going on, I got assigned myself another Jira to start working on. So this happened like late Friday. So, I haven't, I know what the API, what I need to do, but, I guess I will start working on that for this week.
Okay, great. And have you thought about how this is going to interface with our QA system? Right now we have the.
I
Go ahead.
Yeah, I did take a look at the robot framework. Like I didn't get so much understanding how this would really fit into that framework. Maybe I need to have a discussion with the team to see like for them to look at this API and discuss to see how this could be incorporated into the robot framework. So I need to like maybe start a separate parallel thread on that part.
Okay, great. Yeah, I'll see if we have any resources. Maybe there's been some past presentations the QA team has done that I can dig up. I know it is a goal of ours, if at all possible, to try to, use the same framework across all projects if we can. So it is something definitely worth looking into. I've done a few robot framework tests myself. Um, yeah, basically it just sort of procedural thing, executes
Mhm.
steps one after another, verifying the results. We've done that with respect to a few different APIs in different places. So I can dig up examples, but let me see if the QA team has any resources on getting started with robot.
Okay, sure. Maybe first they could take a look at the API doc, and then we could just have a sync up meeting to see how this API is used in a big picture. Then they would definitely see how they could use the framework to test this. I think that's how I see this as a first step, and then like the actual dig down deeper into the actual guts of the work.
Okay, sounds good. So when would you want to do something like that, scheduling wise?
Uh, we could start this week, like maybe mid this week or before, sometime this week we can get chatted on that.
Okay, yeah, I'll see if I can come up with something scheduled this week. And would you want some of our QA people to be in on this and look at it as well, or just you and I?
Yes, yes, should be, yeah, and yeah, definitely, that they would be the person, they would have much better view how to get this rolling.
Okay, sure. Yeah, I will see what we can put together.
Sure. Dinesh, do you have any comment suggestions? Because
No,
probably
I
you
think
are,
no, whatever you are saying is fine, I think.
okay, makes sense, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Because you are much more, like you know the things much deeper than, myself.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Anything else, Dilip?
Um, no, nothing, Scott. I guess just I'll get started on this new Jira this week.
Okay, great. Yeah, keep me advised on that, and I'll see what resources and whether we can pull together a meeting with QA folks on testing. Um,
Sure.
so next up would be Dinesh. What have you been working on, Dinesh?
Yeah, so last week I think Monday or Tuesday I filed the Jiras and broke up the work for the new API, and then I assigned some Jiras to myself and started working on it. I have finished most of the coding now, and I'll be doing testing this week. At the same time, the command line tool has been checked in, so I integrated my code into that. So I should be finishing that this week. And then some of the Jira's Dilip has taken and some another person has taken. So I think we are covered there.
Okay, great. Yeah, I saw some of them. They were assigned to Maddie. Is that correct?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, great. So you've got that covered, and you say you have a CLI tool checked in. Could you just send me the Garrett on that so I could take a look at that? I don't know if I've taken a look at it yet.
Yeah, sure, I'll do that.
Okay, great. Thanks, Dinesh.
Yeah.
Do we have? I think that's everyone who's working on work items. Is there anything else from anyone?
I think Ganesh is trying to set up things for his exporter, but for some reason he is not able to ping from the container outside.
Okay, I'll touch base with him.
Yeah, so I gave him some command which we use to modify the IP tables so that the mm, container can talk outside, but that didn't work for him. So I don't know what is going on.
Yeah, when was the last time you spoke with Ganesh? I understood he was out on vacation for a little while.
I think last Thursday or something like that.
Okay, yeah, he may be getting in some work, but yeah, I will contact him and see if he needs anything.
Yeah,
And
I think right now there is a major festival going on in India, so maybe people are not there.
yeah, I think so. I think yeah, they gave me a heads up they would be out for a couple weeks, both Ganesh and Ankar. Um,
Yeah,
oh yeah, and thanks for assisting with that. Yeah, all the help you can provide on that integration effort is great.
yeah.
Is there anything else status related?
Not really.
Michael, I see you just joined. We're kind of just about to wrap up. We've got a lot of people out on vacation today. We kind of went through status reports. But anything you'd like to discuss, Michael? Okay, well we will wrap it up, and we will talk to people next Monday.
Sure.
And everyone, please review any documents that are up for review, and I'll make sure to get
Yes.
yeah,
Yeah.
make sure to get Divya's document. Not yeah. Who's Dilip's document?
Dev, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
But
Devmalia's document. Yes.
yeah,
I've
two
got so
documents.
many
Two
documents
documents.
written down to review. I mixed them all up. But yeah, we'll sure to get that out to everyone. And thank you again for that contribution.
I think Dev Mallya's document is a priority because he kind of waiting for the input.
Yeah, I'll make sure that gets out and I'll make sure I get a look at it today. Okay, thank you guys.
Okay,
I'll
Bye.
talk to
thanks.
you next week.
Sure. Bye.